Hello and welcome to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Jack, and in today's video, we are doing some more Mario Strikers Charge rankings. The last ranking video that we did, we ranked all 12 captains. This time, we're going to rank all 8 sidekicks. So, without further ado, let's get into it. Like the ranking the captains video, I wanted to have some statistics and points to see who was the best, and to be honest, it was really close again. So yes, I am kind of looking at that, but also at the same time I'm also going off of what's important: passing and shooting, or shooting and passing, right? So unfortunately, even though I kind of like this sidekick, in 8th we have Monty Mole. Monty Mole is going to be 8th simply because all he has is a good shot and a good hit. He lacks everything else. He has no speed, there's no slide tackle, his skill shot is very hit or miss. You have to be in a specific area, which is like 2/3 into the opponent's territory for the skill shot to actually work, and sometimes it won't even guarantee you a goal. He's also not very good at passing, so all you kind of have him for is to be an enforcer that can take a big shot. And to be honest, when you have a captain that can probably do that and more, and then you also have other sidekicks like Hammer Bro, who is bonk, it makes it really tough for Monty. That's why he's number 8. At number 7, this one pains me just a little bit too much. Unfortunately, it is Koopa. I do really like Koopa. I think he's one of the most fun to play with, in a sidekick role. He is solid in everything. He's good at defense, which is the slide tackle and hit. He's got decent speed, he's decent at passing, and he has a decent shot. The only downside to Koopa is his skill shot. Every other sidekick, apart from Monty, I think has a better skill shot. It's more reliable if it actually hits the net, which we'll get into with some of the other characters later. But Koopa's, he sends a shell, will hit the goalie 100%, but then the ball goes flying. And unless you have somebody else where the ball is landing, or it comes right back to you, you're probably not getting a goal in the higher difficulties and in the Striker Cup. So that's why, unfortunately, Koopa is going to be ranked 7. In 6th, we have Birdo. Now, Birdo, as of recent, I think might have one of the best shots in all of the game. Dare I say, the best shot in the entire game. But other than that, she has an okay deke, and her skill shot is pretty good. Don't get me wrong. It's really good if it's a direct line to the net. It's going in 100%. But if it hits somebody, that's it. That's a waste of a skill shot, which is also kind of a hindrance too for Birdo. Birdo is also slow and cannot pass, and her slide tackle is subpar compared to her hit. So if her skill shot was a little bit better, if her skill shot had Koopa's direct hit to the net, that would make it overpowered and probably make her one of the best characters. But because she does have these limitations, I have to put Birdo in 6th. Now, cracking the top 5 will be Shy Guy. Shy Guy, like Koopa, is solid in everything. He's good at defense, he's decent at shooting, decent at passing, and he's got decent speed. The thing that puts him above the rest so far is his skill shot. His skill shot, as long as he doesn't get touched before he starts traveling like a rocket on the bullet bill and hits the goalie, massive explosion, as long as he gets up first and nobody else is there to knock the ball out, you're scoring, which makes a skill shot pretty good, which means you have to defend it. You have to have somebody run away and then come back. But even sometimes the explosion is so big that it still might hit that guy or that character that you're trying to make run away. So therefore, it makes his skill shot one of the better ones in the game. And for that reason, that's why he gets the 5th spot on this list. Now, because there is only 8 sidekicks, we're in the better of the top 4. We're not in the bottom 4 anymore. So, cracking the top 4 is going to be Dry Bones. Now, Dry Bones does not have a good shot, nor can he pass. He also does not have a good hit. So it's like, you might be asking, considering I've made a pretty good emphasis in the other ranking video of the captains, and I said in this one, passing and shooting matter most. So why the hell is Dry Bones, who's someone who can't shoot and can't pass, why is he so high? It's because he has good speed, his slide tackle is one of the longest in the game, which makes it super easy to pick off opponents' passes, and he has a really good skill shot. If you use this skill shot and it hits the goalie, it's coming directly back to you. So as long as you're open and you don't get hit, hold the lob button, shoot it again, it'll lob right in to the net. Unless you're too close, then it'll hit off the crossbar. But chances are you're going to be taking the shot from farther back anyways, so it'll go in no matter what. And it's almost a guaranteed goal, given the certain circumstances that I just mentioned. But because of that, because he's so good on defense, and I forgot to mention, his deke is like Daisy's and Waluigi's, where if he gets the ball supercharged, he can teleport directly into the net from like halfway through the opponent's field. So with Dry Bones' slide tackle, speed, deke, and his skill shot, that all put together is why Dry Bones is 4th. Making it onto the podium in 3rd, I have Toad. Toad is great at passing and he has good speed. He also has a solid deke where he can flip over the opponent, but he can also, if you time it correctly, flip over the goalie and walk straight into the net. Additionally, his skill shot also gets off just a slight faster than any other sidekick's skill shot, which is very useful, and by setting the goalie on fire, it allows you, with another fast character, not just Toad, but Dry Bones and Boo as well, or when your faster captains like Waluigi, Peach, Daisy, and Diddy Kong are able to run right around the goalie and straight into the net, if you do the correct path to get in there. Otherwise, the goalie will kick you out of the box. Where Toad lacks is his defense and his shot. So he's not perfect, but he is solid for 3rd place. Now, if you were to say Boo was to score the game-winning goal back in 2018 when I won my first Striker Cup, I would have looked at you and said, why the hell would I ever put Boo on my team? I've said this before, that I despised Boo. I thought he was the worst character in the game until I learned the Boo deke trick. And since then, Boo has probably scored more goals than the best shooter on my team. So why is he not first? It's because the sidekick ahead of him is just all around better, I think, in my opinion. But for Boo, he's got good speed and he can pass. His deke is also excellent. You literally teleport around your opponent, the goalie. If you use it on the goalie, you can score like 75 to like 100% of the time if you're really good at it. And like obviously Boo lacks in his shot and defense, but where he lacks in that, his deke is just that much better that it ranks him so much more higher. Like you could say Boo's skill shot is worse than Toad's, which I would agree with, but because Boo's deke is so good, I'm ranking Boo ahead of Toad. As for Boo's skill shot, it can be good. It can stun the goalie sometimes, like Toad's, but it's just not as reliable because there's not like a sweet spot for Boo. You can do it right up in front of the goalie. It may or may not go in. You could do it from the half. You could do it from half, and it may or may not go in. So it's really a hit or miss for his skill shot. More times a miss. And that's why Boo is rank number 2. Now, in first, who I think is the best sidekick in Mario Strikers Charged is Hammer Bro. Hammer Bro has a great shot and he can pass. The two things that I said matter most. He also has a great deke to go with it, that giant hammer that you can literally walk, bait the computer to coming in, then you use your deke to smash them, and you keep going. And you just keep repeating that until you have enough time to load up the skill shot, which is also really good. As long as you're in distance that the hammers hit the goalie, it's the ball's going in no matter what, unless for some reason Hammer Bro decides to hit a post or a crossbar. Other than that, Hammer Bro obviously is not very fast. He's slow, and he's not as good on defense, so he doesn't have a good hit or slide tackle. But because he's so strong on offense, that just, you pair him with a Dry Bones or somebody else that is faster, and a captain that can shoot also, just makes an unstoppable team where Hammer Bro can score, but he can also pass too. And if he has to, defend when need be. But for that reason, Hammer Bro is the best sidekick in Mario Strikers Charged. So that's my list. Let me know down in the comments if you would change anything, who you think is the best sidekick. You know, maybe you hated Boo like me, or you hated Monty Mole, and maybe he scored the game-winning goal. I don't know. Let me know in the comments below. But that's going to be it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like on the video. It helps me out. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any more uploads. And as always, remember, work hard and stay humble. We'll see you in the next one. See ya.